I understand it's very frustrating to be a Manchester United fan right now. I fully empathize. But I think that a lot of fans, especially United fans, can't stomach a rebuild. They can't understand that, like, you're going to have to tear down a lot where some of your favorite players, like Marcus, is gone, right? Like, that hurts to see Marcus go. But it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shirtless Plantain Show. This is the Manchester United edition. You have myself, Tosin, and Tomi's back, and he's healthy. How you doing?
I'm good, man. That cold flu, I don't know what it was, had me down, but I'm alive.
You had the bird flu, shorty.
Stop playing. But I did after Mark Andrews. God damn.
Yo, it is funny, man, because, we're talking about Man United right now. And I think I've gotten older because I know that sports don't affect me, win, loss, or draw, because I still got things in my life that I got to handle. Yeah,
you muted yourself.
Yeah, I have things that I actually enjoy in my life. I live in the, I probably live in the greatest city in the world. I live in New York. So it's just like, I don't care win, lose, or draw because I can actually take a look at what I'm seeing and understand what I'm seeing, But it's funny being a United fan because, yeah, we lost to Crystal Palace 2-0. But overall, we made two mental mistakes and that's why we lost. But what you're seeing right now is not a bad formation, not a bad system. There's just not quality in the team.
Yeah.
So how do you feel
and
about
honestly, I wouldn't even say it's not quality because, like, I realize we may not have, like, the best collection of players at each position and all that. But I push back against that. We have quality, but like you said, it's moments of mental lapse. And that's what makes people look like they're not quality. Like, as much as you know how I feel about Maguire, I know how you feel about Maguire. He's still a very useful player. That was a mental lapse. Euro, sensational. Honestly, that one game against Southampton, outside of that, I think he's been good in his cameos and he's been good for an 18, 19-year-old defender, center back who most of them don't peak to like 29, 28. Mental lapse, right? In the attack, Dalot, there was a chance he had to cross to Ahmad. He went for a back heel to Mino and it just wasn't there. Mental lapse. And I don't think Dalot is like, I wouldn't say Dalot is like quality or amazing, but he's definitely a top, like, half of the table player, right? And he can come off the bench for most top teams. We have some quality, don't get me wrong, some of these players are absolute garbage. It's the mentality, and they need more repetition in these moments, more repetition in this formation to drill that in. That's my thing. And I guess I'm being a bit too generous considering we just lost to Crystal Palace again at home. But it's one of those things, like you said, I've seen it all. Like that 3-0 loss to Crystal Palace last season, like I said, that was my nexus point of a bunch of these players got to go. Like, we need to tear this joint down fully. So I have
a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings, and I can break down tactics, whatever, can do that. But I just feel, and I'm not trying to be the old dude that's trying to preach to kids. I'm really not trying to be that. Like, I'm not trying to be that mid-30-year-old trying to preach to a bunch of 20-year-olds and teenagers.
Yeah.
Even people my age, even people a little bit older. But y'all got to calm down the internet, bro. Like, y'all really have to calm down and stop complaining about the things that we all see, right? I understand it's very frustrating to be a Manchester United fan right now. I fully empathize. I understand. I'm a bit privileged because I got to see the quality years when Man United were Man United and were the best of the best. But I think that a lot of fans, especially United fans, can't stomach a rebuild. They can't understand that, like, you're going to have to tear down a lot where some of your favorite players, like Marcus, is gone, right? Like, that hurts to see Marcus go. But it is what it is. In part of the bigger picture, there you go. In part of the bigger picture, you're going to have to make tough decisions, right? And I'm not here to preach to anybody or, like, talk about my life or anything like that, but we've all been through some shit. We're human beings, right? We've all been through different things in our lives. Life is going to hand you a bunch of shit, and you're going to learn how to deal with that. Right now, Man United is dealing with a lot of stuff. Stadium is bad. Wages are bad. Money's tight. Player quality is not good. So what do? You're going to have to take some time. You're going to have to stomach some 2-0 losses. You're going to have to take some time where it hurts to see your team being terrible. Is that the most ideal position to be in? Absolutely not. But I'm trying to tell you right now is you got to learn patience. You got to find some things that's going to make you happy in this life outside of Manchester United Football Club. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
you have to generally find peace and happiness in your life because this is not going to be a fun ride on the Ruben Amorim right now. I'm seeing people talk about some fire him and do what and get who. What are
Eh,
we doing here? You got
you
a
know,
40-year-old manager who understands this. This is a man who went to 2010 and 2014 World Cup who understands young players, understands this.
yeah,
He went through similar shit at Sporting where they had. Do you remember when Sporting had that issue where like which is why Leao left? Remember when they came in and fought the
yeah.
fans team
The fans stormed
and
the
their
training ground.
morale was
Yeah,
super low. Ruben was the coach
yeah,
that got them on track. So what I'm saying is, I need y'all to calm the fuck down and understand that like this is not going to be fun. I understand that. But bro, we just signed a left wing back. Let's see how it looks when he comes in. Aiden Heaven now. Unfortunately, Lissandro Martinez, his knee is hurt. Aiden Heaven, the left-footed center back. Maybe Heaven can come in. He looks really good on the ball from the clips
yeah.
I've seen. So just like in trying times, right? Tough times never last. Tough people last. And I need to get off my soapbox because I'm about to start cursing because y'all got me tight. Because I'm just like, why are you so just? What's wrong with you?
Man, listen, you're preaching to the choir. I've been a Wizards fan since I came to this country.
Yeah.
I've seen it all. I've seen my number one pick ball out and tear his ACL and then tear his Achilles the very next month. I've seen it all, okay? So, hey, and that's why I always say the purpose of sports is to find a little bit of enjoyment. If you can't find enjoyment, like, hey, I think Mino played well today. I'm leaving
Mm-hmm.
with something. Okay. Real Sociedad, they're going through their own little ups and downs. That's the team I support. I find joy in something. I love watching Fear and Vids. Just find something else you're enjoying the sport. I'm letting you know now. It's not gonna be a pretty ride. Ask your Arsenal fan friends, ask your Chelsea fan friends older than 30. Don't ask Man City fans. There's none. So
Unless
trust
unless
me,
unless you're a Man City fan pre-takeover.
yeah, even then, all those ones are still in England. You won't find a Man City fan pre-takeover here. But
Bro,
hey, like Tosin said, it's going like this team. The spine is coming together, right? You can clearly see we're going for younger players. Euro, Heaven, Dorgu, hell, even
Cheeto Obi,
what's
all
that?
those guys.
Yeah,
The emerging talents we got.
literally, they're going for a
Triple
younger
Kone.
profile. And what's the number one thing you need with younger kids? Patience. I coach high school. Those kids, you will tell them something to their face, eye to eye, send them on, and they will do the exact opposite, right? You need time, especially with a younger team. And we still have, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't demand quality. I'm not saying don't be upset at losses. We absolutely have to. We're fucking Manchester United, flat out. We're Manchester United with players who play for the national team. So you should have demands. But with those demands should be reasonable. Okay? Don't go and be crying, oh, we need to be challenging for the title because this team rebuild hasn't. Relax, Jeja, please.
Yeah, I mean, people saying this one's on Amarim, Marzwari and Dalot starting wing backs isn't the vibe. So what do you want to do? You guys want Ahmad closer to the goal, but then you want Ahmad as the wing back. Then who are you gonna put the 10? My whole thing is, what the fuck do you want? That's my whole thing is just like, why are you crying just to cry at this point? Like, why? Like, what exactly do you want from this squad? And that's what like you want Garnacho a wing back because you know that's not gonna work. So what exactly do you want? And that's my whole thing is just like I can't even fully talk about the game and what I saw because it's just annoying to see people complain about shit that they can't even control themselves. You know what I mean? It's like you know this squad is crap. He's coaching these guys every day. He sees it. He's the one that sees it in every single day. His job is to literally watch this. But hey, listen, shout out to Mateta. I mean, he's not my favorite striker, but he gets it done. He's efficient. That's the one thing I gotta say about Mateta. He's very efficient.
That guy's bald, man.
On purpose too. He had locks.
And he tucks in his shirt. That's a terrorist. Please don't mention that guy. Don't mention that guy. But again, I will always say this till I'm a big fan of Chris Richards. Chris Richards.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Chris Richards and Mark Gahey. I love that center back pairing. And I forgot who the third center back was today. It doesn't matter. He's white. It's Black History Month. I love that duo right there. Absolutely beautiful. I love them.
Yo,
They're a joy to watch. I'm sorry, like I'm a midfielder winger by trade, but
it's
I'm
actually,
sorry, you have to appreciate good defense every now and then.
bro, it's a light skinned nigga, Maxine Lacroix. He's serious. I like him as well. That three
Stop.
tandem in the back. What?
Listen, after what that Miss Clivert did,
Yeah.
Drake going on, and Central C saying he influenced Nike Techs, light skinned niggas don't get no credit from me right now.
Central C's
They
guy
Black
needs.
History Month starts on the 14th.
Munoz looked good as well. Their right wing back.
Yeah.
Tyreek Mitchell was solid. As they came in and changed the game, obviously Adam Wharton finally got minutes today. But when I look at United squad, right, I look at like the players that we just didn't play. Like DeLitt played, Rasmus and Xerxes played, and Eriksson. Those are subs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then off the bench,
Jesus.
we had two backup goalkeepers, Harrison and Bindier. Then we
But
had
yeah.
Lindelof, Casemiro, and Toby Collier. You're not winning much with that. You're legitimately not winning much with that sort of core in your team. Again, let me say this again to make sure everybody's understand what I'm trying to say here. You played Eriksson to chase the game, Xerxes and Rasmus to find goals, DeLitt because of an injury. Now, you look at the rest of the options. You have Bandier, Lindelof, Casemiro, Toby Collier, and Harrison, another goalkeeper. Where's the quality? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Is just like, I understand. Like, yes, Kobe shouldn't have played in false nine, whatever. But he's trying something, right? Like, he's trying different things. You guys want him to tweak the system. You want to do this, so he tweaked it. That didn't work out. Did have a shot on the post in the first 7 minutes, which is a really good start to the game. But what more do you want? Like, you want Ahmad at the wing back. Okay, so who's going to play the 10? You're going to start Eriksson and against this athletic midfield? Like, I'm just trying in my head to understand where and what exactly you guys want to do with this team. You know what I mean?
They don't know. They don't know what they want. That's the thing. You have to be. They want the sun. They want the moon. They want everything at the same time. You guys need to calm down. Like you can't. Like you said, you want Ahmad as close to the goal as possible. Oh, he's our most connected player. He can dribble all that stuff. Damn, Masraoui can't be wing back. He needs to be right center back. We need Ahmad there. You can't. First of all, you're also gonna not only gonna burn these players out. You just need to relax. They needs to be. It's a new formation, new system. So we have to get people for that system. This guy, this is his first transfer window, and it's January with a broke club. Relax. If you're gonna be mad at anyone, be mad at the board for keeping Baldy in the summer. That's when they should have brought Amorim in. So that's why this first couple games, this first season, this first is I don't
Right off.
me yeah. And I didn't want to say it was a wash, it was a write off, but when I saw Baldy stayed in the summer, I was like, yeah, this season does not matter. It literally does not matter to me. If you can sneak a FA Cup or Europa League, cool. If not, I don't care.
It's been a write-off, man, and I think one of the most freeing things is watching Man United just tactically, right? Like, just generally,
Yeah.
I'm watching the game just for pure tactics at this point. Like, I'm not getting any more insights. I'm not doing anything because I already know what I need to know about this team. I already know where, there's a lot of positions that we need another right wing back in the summer. We need actual center midfielders who can progress the ball. We need actual striker. Honestly, we need another goalkeeper. I love Onana, but I'm not going. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going.
He's stupid. And that's a problem with a lot of players. Technically, amazing, a good footballer, you're stupid. If you're stupid, your limit no matter how athletically gifted you are, unless you're fucking generational, being stupid limits your ceiling. And we're seeing that with a lot of players in this squad.
So
Dalot and Onana are the main two.
I don't want to be mean and call them stupid, right? Because that's not the word I want to use. That's not what I am. I'm not trying to be mean and call them stupid because it's very hard to do their job, right? I understand that.
Absolutely.
I think it's a lack of game intelligence, if that's the word I want to use, right? There's a lack of intelligence, like just street smarts on the ball and off the ball. What makes LeBron James to me the greatest basketball player, one of the greatest we've ever seen, is all in here. LeBron has the physical tools. LeBron is 6'9", 260, whatever, just a tank. but he knows when to press, when to move, and that's what you need in any athlete, in any sport. How good are you up here? I love Lamar Jackson. You know when Lamar Jackson got really good? When he started to use this and look for the
Yep.
easy things, look for the checkdowns. That's what United players aren't doing. They're not looking for the simple pass, not looking for. There was a time in this game, right? I'll never forget in the second half. Ahmad was wide open. What does Onana do? Forces it to the left side to Garnacho, and the ball goes out. That's the sort of low IQ stuff that these players do that frustrates
Yep.
me. Start thinking as the manager's like, nah, the manager can't do some dumb stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, Ruben hasn't been perfect. Okay, there's been times where Ruben has royally messed it up. But these players in between here, it's lacking. And that's the most frustrating thing for me is because as a fan, you can see it. I see it from my living room in Brooklyn. How can you not see this in Manchester? How can you not see this wherever you are? It is a lack of quality. And this is no offense to the players. This has been a terrible 10 plus years with decision making in the transfer market. You have a hodgepodge of a squad. A lot of it just
Yep.
needs to get gutted. And listen, we're just preaching to the choir right now because we can't even properly talk about the game because we're at this point where United fans just need to calm down, bro. Like
The
it is,
noise, the
yeah,
noise overshadows it, and you guys have to. The noise is just. It's not only just repetitive. It's stupid. It's just calm the noise down.
yeah. You're making everything worse. Like it's just you want to be successful so bad overnight, and it's not going to work like that, bro. It's going to take bumps. Like Arola, who we love at Bournemouth, again, his first 2 months at Bournemouth was rough. He lost a lot of games. It took him some time and some transfer windows to get to where they're at. Mikel Arteta, I don't care as much jokes you want to make. Arsenal are a top four side. They are a quality football side. Took them
Yeah.
time. Liverpool, right? Same thing with Klopp. He took him some time. Took Pep some time. So sometimes, bro, like when you have a quality manager, just relax and let life happen and find some joy in the other sides, man. Like the most fun I had today was watching Ahmad on the ball. Like that is a beautiful football player, man. That is an absolute
Whoa.
brilliant football player. Lenny Euro, like you said, looked good. Like you can see that when he becomes more mature, that that's going to be a serious player right there. Lissandro until he tore his knee, beautiful player on the ball.
Yeah, man. And that's another thing. I told you guys. I told you even in the United group chats I'm in. People acting like Alessandro's had a horrible season. This man was good. He had like a 2-3 weeks. I think a 2-3 match run where he was very very below average. But that's what happens when you're playing 90 every week. Sometimes you get gas and you need a break. But overall, he was great this season. Then,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, tore his knee up. Prayers to him because that shit looked awful. But
It did.
yeah, like you find some little stuff, bro. The interplay in the first couple minutes between that front three was beautiful. Just young black excellence.
Yeah. I mean, look, the schedule right now looks a little light. I mean, you got Leicester on Friday in the FA Cup, Tottenham, Everton, Ipswich Town. Then it gets tough. We got Arsenal, then Leicester, Nottingham Forest, City, Newcastle. The season's almost done, right?
We're
And
beating
then,
Arsenal, by the way.
you said what?
We're beating Arsenal, by the way.
Yeah.
I will always stand on that.
Yeah, and I mean, look, man, like hopefully they can bring in Matthias Tell. Hopefully they can bring another attacker because that's what they need for sure. But listen, man, I'm tired of just recording these podcasts and trying to preach patience, man, because it's one of these things where you're gonna need it not just for football but for life in general, bro. Things are not gonna go your way every single day, man. There's gonna be lean years. I'm not talking about months, bro.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this lean, and this is not just a Man United thing. It's a life thing, bro. Like I'm preaching to somebody who's been. And Tommy's one of my best friends. He knows this. We've all gone through some shit. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you guys, you need patience and need to just really like have a different perspective on life, especially when it comes to United, because this is a multi-billion-dollar company. Okay, they're gonna be fine. You just need to be fine and figure out yourself because complaining about the manager, the formation, the club is rubbish. We joke about this all the time. We say all the time, this is not a good squad. But shit, you want miracles from the manager. It's like, yo, Jesus couldn't even work with this, man. Like, Jesus could literally not do anything with this squad. But listen, man, the most fun for me right now is just watching the team play, man. Trying to figure out what I like, what I don't like. Dorgo is Heaven is big. Like I said, that's a massive kid, by the way. Like I saw
How
him next
tall
to
is he?
Dorgo. He's like at least 6'4".
Fucking hell. Let me
Because
go look at that.
Zorgo's 6'1". If you go look at the picture of them next together, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like they got a profile. They're just looking for tall
But I
black.
know, yeah. And I know Heaven was he was a CDM before he moved back when he
Yeah,
went to the under 21s.
yeah,
Yeah, it claims he's 6'2", but I saw that picture. That's a big nah.
yeah. They got a type, man.
Mm-mm.
Man United definitely has a type right now, man. It's tall, black, and athletic. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It says Dorgu is 6'1",
Mm-hmm.
and Heaven is 6'2". I'm not buying that.
No, he's
I'm
not.
not buying that.
He's at least
Not
6'4".
at all.
No, but yeah, man. Listen, you got anything else you want to add, man? Because I'm tired. Because I'm just like, yo, the Wolves.
The women's team play at 11:45. I said 11:45. 1:40. Yeah, wait, 1:45. Yeah, they
Eastern
play
time.
Spurs. Yeah, Eastern time. They play Spurs, and I think if we win this, we get it. We go to actually we're second in the table right now. No, yeah, we're tied for second on goal with Arsenal since they just won today. So if we win, we have a chance to claim second place. Go women. I don't
Oh,
know, man. Read a book.
one more thing. It's not 5 defenders, you freaking bozos.
Oh.
It's 3 center backs, and the wing backs are supposed to be the creative people that can defend. We just don't
The
have
wing
wing
backs are like
backs.
midfielders. Yeah, the wing back are like they're the
Oh
auxiliary midfielders, guys.
my god, man! Like, bro, it's stop looking at formations on paper and start looking at the fucking field. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys this homework for people who are listening. Go watch Inter Milan play. That's what a 3-back system looks like at the peak. Okay, go watch that. Okay, that is one of the most creative attacking teams, and they can defend like a damn unit. Okay, I'm tired of bitching complaining. Anyways, listen, man, it's gonna be a fun rest of the season. I'm excited to see who we're gonna get. I think we probably get Matthias Tell. I'm excited
Yeah,
because
I think that gets done, and I like him.
he's got ball striking on him, and that's the thing you need
Yeah,
right now. They need somebody with pace and ball striking. That's the most important right now.
yeah.
Is just you got your left wing back, get a striker, and just see where we can go for the rest of the season. And
Al-
also, I don't. Go ahead,
Also,
Hmm?
I'm gonna do my little eulogy for my boy because they sold my dog, and I don't listen.
The
We
floor is
all know
yours.
how I feel. Yeah, listen. The Ether soundtrack is playing in my head right now. We all know how
Hmm?
I feel about Rashford. We all know I love him. Like honestly, I wouldn't even cap. He definitely made his way into my top 5, top 3 United players of all time, and it's crazy. It's not, but I'll tell you why. I've said it here before, and I'll say it again. This man we're the same age. He's technically a year older, but we're the same age. I remember his debut. I was leaving chem lab.
Hmm.
I was leaving my chemistry lab in college. No, my physics lab in college. I was leaving my physics lab, and I saw the lineup. I saw Martial. Martial was injured, so we're starting this young kid.
Hmm.
Who is this kid? I've never heard of him before in the academy, and I keep up with the academy. Like I think I heard his name here and there. I'm like, who is this kid? Comes in, banks 2 goals. Goes to Arsenal the weekend, banks 2 goals. And I also random shot. Guillermo Valeria, the right back. I swore he
The
was going to be the
Uruguayan
next big thing. Yes, I swore he was going to be the next big thing.
Varela.
But anyways, yeah, this is a kid same age as me who looks like me, who loves the same club as me. Then you find out about his backstory. This man turned down millions from City and other clubs. They threatened, I mean, I said threatened, they offered to build his family a house and all this. Man said, no, I want to be a United player. This man who talks about when he saw R9 score that hat trick at Old Trafford, this man said, yeah, I'm going to do that for United. And guess what? He did. He has that Champions League hat trick. And there were times when I would never forget because I love Bruno, but you guys are gonna try to say Bruno's the one that carried this team. Before Bruno came, when Martial was still injured but helping, Pogba was halfway out the door. There was a period in time where I swore to you, Marcus Rashford was next to Mbappe. Every week, week in and week out, this man had a goal. I'll never forget that 2 goal performance against Spurs. The one where he scored at Lloris's near post. There have been times and moments where this kid has saved us, right?
Hmm.
And last couple seasons, not even last season wasn't his best season. Absolutely not. I wouldn't lie to you, right? But let's not try to act like he's the biggest problem in our attack. He's the main reason the team sucks, all that stuff. And then I'm going to get to the off the field stuff. Because I'm not going to lie to you, it's downright racist. I don't care. You can't convince me otherwise. Is him going to the apparently the story is he goes to the club every day before every game. Is it true? Is it possible it's true? It could be. But I'd rather believe the player who said, no, stop writing false rumors about me. And also the kid who takes time out of his day to feed starving children. I'd rather believe that guy isn't a degenerate like you all try to pin him out to be. And please stop with this professionalism stuff. This is not a guy who constantly went out and like just had hit pieces, had crazy media scandals. He was a professional player through and through. He held up the standard of United, and he did it at a high level, on and off the pitch. So please stop with this bashing. It's cool if you want him to go. I don't care. You can want him to go, but let's not lie about his time at the club. That's it.
Hey, you something better than I can. Florian Plettenberg just tweeted that Man United he's been told that Matthias Tell had decided to join Man United with immediate effect. So now they got
yay.
So yeah, I mean, look, man, I'm sorry if you guys listen to this and heard me ranting and bitching. That's not what I want to do, man. I just want you guys to just find a better perspective instead of complaining all the time. It's rough. I understand. You want your club to be great, and it doesn't feel good when you're in the social media era and you see other teams doing well. I get it, but this is the first time I can say with my full confidence that I've actually seen a board that's a bit competent. Like getting players like Sekou Kone would have never happened in the past. Getting players like Diego Leon would have never happened in the past. Patrick Dogu for £25 million is a great deal. I don't care. Like, even if he doesn't do well, you can sell him for 30. It is what it is. So they're starting to find the right profiles. They're starting to find the right players. I have faith in this. It might not work out, but I do have a little bit of faith in what they're trying to build. I understand the vision, whatever, but I just want everybody to just be calm, man. Like, I think United should really put all their chips in the Europa League. They're not going to get relegated from the Premier League. It's just not going to happen. There's teams that are far worse. I mean, don't want to keep losing, obviously, but United should definitely put their chips all in the Europa League and try and qualify for Champions League through that route. That's my 2 cents.
Yep.
Yeah, and they play better in Europe anyway, so yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, so, I mean, listen, it's going to be a journey. Shout out to Dalot, though. I mean, I know it must be uncomfortable him playing that wingback's position. I know it's definitely difficult being right-footed. I'm gonna
give shout out to that man.
I know you're not. I know
that's
you're not
my arch nemesis, man.
Yeah, no, I understand, but I'm just trying to like I said, I want to give grace to these players, man, because it's not easy being a professional football player, man. Like again,
absolutely not.
And I hate to say it, and I hate talking about players like that, saying there's a quality issue and like they're rubbish. It's not their fault. It's a very complicated system. Needs very specific players, and it's unfortunate some of these players just can't do it. But again, give it some time, man. Give it some patience. You got anything you want to add?
I'll say like you said, it's definitely like again. I talk a lot of shit, but when I talk shit, it's relative to them. Because I promise you, even the worst player at United is 10 times better than whoever you know. So yeah, so like Tosin said, give them grace. And also Arsenal just scored on City.
Who scored?
Arsenal just scored on City. Martin Odegaard in the first minute. I need to see the lineup because how they scored. Oh yeah. What's his name just messed up? Is that Ake?
Yeah.
No, what? Yeah, is that Ake or the?
It's Ake or Stones, I think, they're playing to the back. Okay.
Yeah. One of them. No, Akanji. Akanji just messed up. Just gave the ball away. But Arsenal scored.
Let's wrap up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening to me and Tommy talk about Man United. I don't think we even got to the tactics because we don't care, man. We're just at this point. End the season. But listen, go enjoy your days. Go enjoy yourselves. Thank you guys so much for listening to us. We love you. We appreciate you. Everyone take it easy. Peace.
Hey folks, this is Dan from the Shirtless Plantain Show. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and follow us on all our socials. You can see them right beneath our recordings in every video. Thanks again, and see you on the next one.